Can you tell us a little bit about how you came to actually find Appenate and what it actually that adoption process was?
Sure. So I guess I started talking about that because I get very excited about Appenate.
Mm.
So it was with a fuel distribution company that it was a prime target for uptake of digital interfacing because they were already using digital resources to deliver fuel, okay, in a mobile device through an app that they were either helping to develop or developing themselves. It was already something that everybody had to learn. So
Okay.
yeah, so I mean, there was a lot of belly aching. There were a lot of people who, drivers are fuel drivers, tanker drivers, must have for them to go into and collect fuels, petrol or diesel.
Mm.
The business was set up in a way that they themselves had to have particular certifications. The vehicle has to be certified. It has to be checked regularly. It has to, so they were already in a quite regulated environment. So they were all very well aware that these things are necessary for them to stay in business and for those guys to still be employed. So that wasn't really the issue. It was how they were going to do that efficiently and effectively So they would fill in a form. So for a long time, many of those drivers were filling in what they refer to as a load sheet or those sorts of things. And so what this business was doing was, okay, no more paper. Let's not cut down trees. Let's capture these things in a digital resource. When they realized that it was important to manage this stuff through safety similarly, so reporting faults in a vehicle and capturing all of those things, or where with the customer interface, for example, if they've had customers allege that they have spilled some product, there's no evidence of that spill, all of that sort of stuff. How do we manage those sorts of things? So that those drivers then found that could be done quite effectively. The reason I suggested with Appenate was that off-the-shelf products were either too complicated. These are drivers. Their primary focus is driving fuel from A to B, delivering it and going home again safely.
Yes.
That's the plan. Filling in a digital document that was 4 pages long and more tuned to an insurance assessor's assessment of an incident is not useful. So they just needed to capture what's happened and move on, quickly and easily in a formulaic way. I thought, well, surely there's a way that we, you can get Word templates online. There are free this, that, and the other thing for spreadsheets or those sorts of things. Surely there's something out there that exists. No, not really. So that's when it was a combination of things. I'd done a bit of research and I tried a few things, and they said, yes, now give us, give us the outline of what you're looking for. Here's the outline of what you're looking for. Okay, now give us $100,000 and we'll build it for you. Which I went, yeah, no. So I'm not going to do that.
Also, like from a incident reporting perspective, and also the safety management, because they already had something for, I think, load management, or like they had some previously existing.
Yeah, they did. They were working with that, but that was actually a lot more clunky than how things turned out with Appenate.